Something interesting on SR CounterTrend 2 I wanted to show you on the E-mini S&P. We like to look at average trade profit a lot, and we're looking at $93 here. But what is the difference between the long and the short? You see the long side is 76, 75, and this is back to 9/5/2006. This is when crude oil starts electronically intraday, and on the long side we're 108. And so I'm surprised by these numbers. Would not have expected this. Here is the equity curve, and would not have expected the short side to have a larger average trade profit over the last 12 years on a day trade strategy. It's been hard to short this market, and so it's nice to have the diversity of a strategy. There's many strategies that you can find that work long only, and we've worked on those and we've looked at those, but to find one that actually does better the last 12 years on the short side is a benefit and something nice to have in a strategy. And we're going to take a look at this in NinjaTrader 8 as well. So here it is, NinjaTrader 8 SR CounterTrend 2 V2 5-minute version. Here's some of the most recent trades that it took. Hypothetically speaking, on the back test, you see there's some nice short trades. And let's look at the performance summary on this. We'll take a look at the performance summary, historical, and we're going back to, we go back to 9/5/2006. I don't think the trade date starts at the same time exactly. But you get close to the same numbers. You get 40,200 total net profit in the short side, 23,237.50, 109.61 on the short side. So very similar results on the E-mini S&P, especially on the short side. So that is what I wanted to show you on the E-mini S&P that was so interesting to me and really stood out. Go over the trades today so far in SR CounterTrend 2. You can see these trades on the charts in the research platform. I'm going to show you the live results on the VPS here. You see the delayed quotes, crude oil, silver, and then RBOB are the three trades so far. And SR CounterTrend 2 took another trade in Tick Pulse E-mini S&P. I'm going to show you the live trades now on the VPS. So I'm using, here I am on the VPS. I'm going through this with radar screen because you can click on the symbol and the order book and chart will update. This is the E-mini S&P trade on Tick Count Trend 2. But the SR Counter Trend trades, the first one was silver. You see that trade? It was stopped out. You see minus 825. You see RBOB was plus 504. Now the profit target is 500 and we got 504. Go to crude oil. The stop loss was 800 and we got minus 790. So on crude oil and RBOB we had slippage in our favor. What we call that negative slippage. While in silver the stop loss was 800 and we have minus 825. So we have slippage on silver and slippage in our favor on RBOB and crude oil. And the point is, on any given day, you can have a series of losers or winners, and so we show both. We're not just going to show you the winning trades, we're going to show you the losing trades as well and how that works out. And so I want to take a look also at slippage and commission and expected results. Up here is the hypothetical. So here are the hypothetical results. You have $800 stop loss on these and $500 profit targets on these trades. And you have minus 825 after you add the $25 slippage and commission, minus 825 silver and crude oil after you add the slippage and commission, and then plus 475 after you add the slippage and commission, hypothetically speaking, on RBOB for a total of minus 1175. Now what were the actual results? Now, the actual results are for the trades with before commission, because the commission shows up on your statement and not in the order book. We're going based on what we saw in the order book. We saw minus 825 in silver right here. You saw minus 790 in crude oil. Click on crude oil. You get minus 790. And you click on RBOB and you get plus 504. And so you bring those in and you see it gets to minus $1,111, minus $15 for commission, because that's what it's about $5 round turn, and you get minus 11.26, which is $50 better, $49 better or so than the hypothetical. So some days you're better than the hypothetical, sometimes you're worse. Different traders get different results, so you may have slippage on some days and negative slippage on others, and be different than what I got. So I wanted to show you these. I wanted to show you these results for SR CounterTrend 2. I wanted to show you NinjaTrader 8 and TradeStation and the short trade opportunity on SR CounterTrend 2 E-mini S&P, and that's the update for today on SR CounterTrend 2.